You are sitting across from someone. They lay out your cards one by one, and then it appears the death card, a skeleton in black armor, riding a white horse, and everything in your body tenses up. It is probably the most feared card in the entire tarot deck, and it is also one of the most misunderstood. In this video, you are going to find out what the death card actually means. Not the Hollywood version, not the scary version, the real version. And by the end, you may find yourself hoping this card shows up in your next reading. First things first, the death card does not mean you are going to die. It never has. Not in any serious tarot tradition, not in any reputable reading practice, not ever. This is the single biggest misconception in all of tarot, and it has been kept alive almost entirely by horror movies and television. Every time a mysterious fortune teller flips the death card and says your time has come, another generation of people grows up terrified of a piece of cardboard. Professional tarot readers will tell you the same thing. The death card showing up in a reading is not a warning. It is not a prediction of physical death. It is an invitation. And once you understand what it is actually inviting you toward, it becomes one of the most powerful and welcome cards in the deck. So take a breath. The death card is not here to scare you. It is here to wake you up. The death card is the 13th card of the major arcana, and its core meaning is transformation, endings that make way for new beginnings. The closing of one chapter so that the next one can open. Think about the natural world for a moment. Every autumn, leaves die and fall from the trees. The tree does not die with them. It releases what it no longer needs so it can survive the winter and bloom again in spring. That cycle of release and renewal is exactly what the death card represents. In a tarot reading, the death card is telling you that something in your life is ending, or that something needs to end. It might be a relationship that has run its course, a job that is no longer aligned with who you are becoming, a belief system you have outgrown, a version of yourself that you have been holding on to long past its expiry date. The death the card speaks of is always symbolic. It is the death of something that was, so that something new can be born. And here is the truth that makes this card so powerful. Most of the time, the things the death card asks us to release are things we already know, deep down, need to go. We are just afraid to let them go. The card does not bring the ending. It simply reflects the ending that is already happening and asks you to stop resisting it. Now let's go deeper. Because the imagery on the death card in the Rider-Waite deck is extraordinarily rich, and understanding it completely changes how you receive the card in a reading. The central figure is a skeleton dressed in black armor, riding a white horse. Each element was placed there with intention. The skeleton represents what remains after everything superficial has been stripped away. Bones are the foundation. They are what endures. The skeleton on the death card is not a figure of horror. It is a figure of truth. It shows you what is real and lasting beneath all the things we cling to. The black armor suggests that this transformation is inevitable and unstoppable. You cannot negotiate with it. You cannot charm it or bribe it or talk your way out of it. When transformation comes, it comes completely. The white horse is one of the most important symbols on the card and one of the most overlooked. White in tarot symbolism consistently represents purity and truth. The horse represents power and movement. Together, they tell you that this transformation, as uncomfortable as it feels, is moving in a pure and truthful direction. It is taking you somewhere real. Now look at the figures around the horse. There is a king lying dead on the ground, a bishop or religious figure standing and facing death with his hands raised in prayer, a young woman who has turned away, unable to look, and a small child standing directly in front of the horse, holding out flowers, completely unafraid. Each of these figures represents a different human relationship with change and endings. The fallen king represents power and status. Even the most powerful people cannot stop transformation. No title, no wealth, no authority protects you from the endings that life brings. The bishop represents faith and tradition. He faces death directly, but from a place of ritual and formality. He acknowledges it, but meets it with ceremony rather than acceptance. The young woman turned away represents denial and avoidance. the impulse to look away from what is ending, to pretend it is not happening, to delay the grief or the change for as long as possible. And the child. The child is the most important figure on the card. The child faces the horse without fear, offering flowers. Children have not yet learned to be afraid of change. They experience endings and beginnings as a natural flow. The child on this card is a reminder that the most honest, most natural response to transformation is openness, not fear. In the background, there is a river, a boat, and a rising or setting sun between two towers. The river represents the flow of time and the passage from one state to another. The boat is the vessel that carries souls across that river in many mythological traditions. And the sun, between the towers, represents the truth that even after the darkest endings, the light returns. Every sunset is also a sunrise, seen from the other side. This card was designed with extraordinary intention. Every single element points toward the same message. Change is natural. Endings are necessary. And on the other side of every death, something new is waiting. So, what does it mean when this card actually shows up in your spread? The answer depends on where it falls and what question you are asking. But here are the most common scenarios and what the card is likely communicating in each one. If the death card appears in the present position, it is telling you that you are right in the middle of a major transition. Something significant is ending in your life right now. The card is not asking you to stop it. It is asking you to move through it consciously, with awareness, rather than fighting or denying it. If it appears in the past position, it is pointing to a transformation you have already been through. Something ended, something changed, and the reading is acknowledging that that ending shaped the situation you are in today. It may also be asking whether you have truly processed and released that ending, or whether you are still carrying it. If it appears in the future position, it is preparing you for a significant change that is coming. Not as a threat, as information. Something in your life is approaching its natural conclusion, and the card is giving you the opportunity to prepare, to reflect, and to meet that change with the openness of the child rather than the avoidance of the young woman. If it appears in a relationship reading, it rarely means the relationship will end, though it can. More often, it means the relationship is transforming. A dynamic that existed between two people is changing. Old patterns are dying. A new version of the connection is trying to emerge. If it appears in a career or financial reading, it often signals the end of a professional chapter, a job, a business, a financial pattern. Again, not necessarily something to fear, often something that has been ready to end for a long time. The death card in almost any position is asking the same fundamental question. What are you holding on to that it is time to release? When the death card appears reversed, the energy of transformation is present, but something is blocking it. The most common reverse death meaning is resistance to change. You know something needs to end. You can feel it, but fear, comfort, or attachment is keeping you stuck in a situation, a relationship, or a pattern that has already run its course. The reverse death card is often a gentle but firm nudge. It is asking why you are still holding on. What is the fear underneath the resistance? What would it look like to finally let go? It can also sometimes indicate a transformation that is happening very slowly, a gradual release rather than a sudden one. The change is coming, but it is moving at its own pace. In rare cases, the reverse death card can indicate a situation where endings are being avoided to the point of stagnation. Nothing new can enter a space that is completely full. When we refuse to let go of what is dead, we block the arrival of what is alive. Here is the perspective shift that changes everything about the death card. Every single thing you love about your life right now exists because something else ended. The relationship you are in began because a previous one ended. The job you have began because you left or lost another one. The person you are today exists because earlier versions of you were released. Every good thing in your life arrived through a door that was opened by an ending. The death card is the card that opens doors. It is the card that clears space. It is the card that says, what was meant for this chapter of your life has been received, and now it is time to walk into the next one. Experienced tarot readers often welcome this card, not because they are comfortable with loss, but because they understand that the presence of this card means something real and significant is happening. A genuine transformation is underway, and on the other side of it, something new is waiting. The most important thing you can do when this card appears in your reading is ask yourself honestly, what is ready to end? What have you been holding on to out of fear rather than love? What version of your life or yourself is asking to be released? Those are not easy questions, but they are the right ones. And the Death card, for all its dramatic imagery, is simply asking you to be brave enough to answer them. The Death card is not the end of your story, it is the turn of the page. Every ending it brings carries within it the seed of something new. Every transformation it signals is moving you toward a truer, more authentic version of your life. That is not something to fear. That is something to welcome. Tarot has a way of showing you exactly what you need to see, exactly when you need to see it. And if the Death card has been showing up for you, it is worth sitting with the question it is asking. This channel is here to help you understand every card in the deck with that same depth and clarity. Subscribe so you never miss a new video, and drop a comment below telling us, has the Death card ever shown up in your reading? What was happening in your life at the time? I would love to hear your story. Your transformation is already underway.